Hello and welcome to Talking Braves. My name is David Waters.
And I'm Luke Hardin.
All-Star Week is upon us, and I couldn't be more excited to watch Matt Olson in the home run derby. How about you?
Oh, I'm hyped. I think that when Ronald announced that he wasn't doing it and Matt was gonna replace him, I was like, man, what a perfect storm for Matt because he loves the chop house. It's just a perfect left-handed hitter's park. The chop house is gonna get abused this weekend or this week by James Wood and O'Neal Cruz and Jazz Chisholm. All these lefties in this. I imagine Cal Raleigh are probably hit from the left side. I don't know,
You would
but
think.
you would think. I mean, there's some star power in this derby, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And Matt, hometown kid, I'm excited. I really think he's got a good a chance as anybody. So
Yeah, you're talking about the chop house and all the lefties. I mean, put some respect on Byron Buxton,
hey, another hometown kid.
another hometown kid. I know there's only three righties. It's going to be Brent Rooker, Junior Caminero, and Buxton. That's gonna be a lot of fun, and I will be in left field tomorrow night, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna be row 15 and 147. So if you're there, come say hey. I would love to meet you.
I'll be SRO, so I'll be all over the place wherever. If you see me, wave me down. If you don't see me, then I mean, you probably didn't want to see me anyways, so it really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you probably weren't looking for me, so yeah.
You
But we'll
could go
both be there.
back. You could go back to some episodes that we did in 2021 where we were going to be hosting the home run derby, and All Star came in 2021, and then that whole fiasco happened. But if you go back to when before they took it away, we both said that we really wanted to go to the home run derby, and little did we know we'd be going 3 years later, but or 4 years,
Yeah,
4 years later, 4 years later.
it's crazy how times change, man. Like
Yeah.
it really is.
So today I went to the All Star Village. A lot of fun. I would recommend going. I know this is going to go out late tonight. Um, Today is the 13th. So Home Run Derby 14th, All Star Game the 15th. I won't be at the All Star Game, but if you're looking for something to do this week, something cheap to do, definitely go to the All Star Village. There's a lot of stuff to do.
There's so
Um,
much to do there.
a lot of great giveaways, a lot of great promotions. You'll run into every sports baseball influencer on earth, which was my story today. More on that in a second, but um, yeah. Also, I got to try the White Sox campfire milkshake, which is honestly
Really?
it's yeah no. At the Cobb Galleria downstairs, there are like three different concession stands, like the two on the left are like ballpark foods from like around the league,
I
and then
heard
the
I heard something about like the Giants. I don't know if it was a hot dog or a hamburger or something like that. I
no,
remember seeing it on
there's like an Aaron Judge burger from New York. There's like it's like the Chicago dog from the Cubs.
Oh,
Um,
outstanding.
there's I think the Giants have like some kind of like special French fry. I think so. I don't know. I tried the Mariners Ichiro sesame wings, which were fantastic, by the way. But I had that, and I actually had. I'll admit, I had two campfire milkshakes. They were so good. They were
Oh,
actually insane.
I 100% plan on going Tuesday after work, so I will be there. If you're there Tuesday around 4 or 5 o'clock, I will be there
Yeah, I mean,
before the game starts. Before the game starts, I'm gonna pop over there. I don't know if I'm gonna be at the game or not. I'm on the fence about it. I might not. I don't know yet. I will. I'll if I am there, I'll post on the podcast account, letting people know I'm there, and if they want to come say hi, I'll be there. So
yeah. Honestly, if you're on a budget and you don't want to spend several $100s on tickets, just spend like adult tickets are like $30 ish to the event. If you're a college student, it's $15. It's insane. There's a military discount. I think there's a senior thing. There's a children thing. I think for like 12 and under. I mean, honestly, they don't check anything. So if you're around the college age and you're not in college, just buy a college ticket. They don't check. So
Just buy a student ID somewhere,
you don't
and
they don't even check your ID. Honestly, I'm not
wow.
kidding.
I
I
mean,
mean, I
just
still
you just gotta look the part, I guess, right?
yeah, look the part. Honestly, just shave if you're a guy, and you'll
You know.
you'll you'll probably get in. I mean, they don't check. Okay, that was what I did
I
today.
mean, to be fair, I mean, at an event like that, they probably just like, $15, $30, just go enjoy yourself. Like,
Yeah,
and
seriously,
that's a
if you
good thing. Like, that's how like I do like appreciate like when MLB does these events and it's very, fan interactive, which is exactly what we need. I think I wouldn't say lost the plot a little bit, but fans need to be involved in everything that we're doing. And that is certainly this weekend. I will give Manfred and everybody that works up at the higher ups a lot of credit for how they've sort of rebranded the All Star Week and weekend to what it is now, because the last 3 or 4 years it's just been tremendous with how they run it. So
it's been awesome. So if you're looking for something cheap to do, you want to get involved with the All Star Week, but you don't want to spend a fortune, um, definitely go to the All Star Village. I would recommend it. Even if you do go there, you can also spend a fortune because there's all kinds of things that you can buy. Um, there's so many jerseys and just they have everything.
why do
They
you
have
think I'm going Tuesday? I get paid on Tuesday. So
yeah, no, I got paid last week, and I went out and bought a home run derby ticket. So I got to watch what I'm spending my money
no,
on. But
so I work in the retail operations side of the Braves now, and we have all the stuff that got brought in by the MLB. By the way, tremendous stuff. Everything. If you're at the ballpark either tomorrow or Tuesday, go to any store anywhere, but specifically right field gate. If you go in there, the big store, they got everything you can think of: hats, apparel, jerseys. Jerseys are a little bit on the higher end. If you're really looking to spend some money, go buy a $350 Shohei Ohtani authentic jersey. I'm personally not putting my money into that, but if you really want to splurge, there's a lot of tremendous stuff and even cheap stuff. I got a great looking hat right here. If you have a camera on, or if we post this on YouTube, you can see that it's a $40 hat. So really great stuff there. And so yeah, go get you some stuff.
yeah, this episode is brought to you by the Braves retail clubhouse store. It's okay. Yeah, no, Village, the Tops All Star Village. Well, just All Star Village. They have a Tops booth. They have an MLB The Show booth. I got 150,000 free stubs today. Yeah,
What?
there's a lot going on at the All Star Village, and would
Okay,
definitely recommend it.
I might have to go pop over there and get 150,000 stubs to finish the collection for the live series.
Yeah,
Anyways,
no,
getting off topic there.
I haven't been on MLB The Show like regularly in probably a month and a half, but
I just haven't
I
been
don't know.
on anything recently. I've just been
Yeah.
working school for the most part this summer. So
Hey,
it's part of the reason why we really haven't recorded, just because it's been chaotic. I mean, I don't know what you've been. I know you've been everywhere, haven't you? You've been a few separate places the last few weeks at least.
yeah, it's been bonkers, but you know what? It's been fun though. Today got to meet John Boy and Jolly Olive, BBD from John Boy, um,
Nikki Cass.
Nikki Cass.
I love
Uh,
Nikki Cass.
oh man, yeah, no. Uh, I mean, I know we've talked about John Boy a lot in the past, but seriously, one of the biggest inspirations for this
Yeah.
podcast.
I mean, absolutely. Like,
And I mean, seriously, just I mean, I was just like the thing is, like, there was this auction house at the All Star Village in the Galleria, and they have a lot of cool stuff. They have like Mickey Mantle signed stuff, Babe Ruth signed stuff, Lou Gehrig, Ted Williams, Hank Aaron, you name it, it's all there. I was like taking pictures of all these different things, jerseys, bats, whatever, and I really was liking this one where it's a picture of like Babe Ruth and Ted Williams, and Ted Williams wrote down a day to remember and just signed it Ted Williams with him and Babe Ruth there. I just thought that was really cool. I took a picture of that. But and then I took a picture of that and look over to my side, and John Boy's like right there. I'm just like, whoa. Like honestly, it's not every day you get to meet your inspirations and heroes, but today was one of those days, and it was really really cool. Shout out to him. I mean, he was a super super nice guy. We got to talk a little bit about the celebrity softball game where shout out talking Jake 3 for 3 with a bomb inside the park homer. And then I don't know how Nikki cast it, but yeah, pretty darn awesome. I mean, the entire crew was just super super kind, and got some pictures. They'll go up on the Talking Braves Instagram. But definitely a really cool experience. And then I'll be back tomorrow, of course, for the home run derby. So really, really, really cool. Shout out to the John Boy for being super cool and all those guys.
Absolutely.
So anyway,
So should we talk about some baseball?
let's just talk about the home run derby. If who is going to be winning tomorrow, in your opinion? Try not to be biased.
No, I won't be biased. I actually got to ask this question earlier, and the biased answer obviously would be Matt Olson, but I think the realistic, in my opinion, I think James Wood is just gonna be, and I think he had the, I think David had the exact same pick by his reaction. I can't really tell, but James Wood is my pick. I mean, the dude's just got insane power, and he's just one of those guys that's built to win the Derby, just like a Vladimir Guerrero or guys like that. Those guys are just built for this thing. Pete Alonso's, of the world, the guys that are just big, big dudes that are just gonna, and with the chop house. I mean, just good grief. People in the Battery might want to be on watch tomorrow night because good grief.
Yeah, no, seriously. James Wood was my pick. It's not going to be my pick anymore because that would be very lame. But no, when I worked at Truist Park, I think it was 2023. I think Kyle Schwarber hit one out to the Battery. I'm not sure where it landed. I asked a lot of people over there past the chop house, like where'd that land? It was just like I didn't see anything. So it must have gone to the Battery. I have no idea where that thing landed. Like no one had any idea where the ball landed. No one knew there was a ball even over there. So, yeah, no, the Battery's going to get some baseballs
Oh,
tomorrow.
100%. 100%.
So if you're, there's probably going to be a watch party out there. There obviously is going to be. Yeah, be on the lookout. Bring a glove. Get ready. It's going to be. That would honestly be a lot of fun. But I'll be in the stadium in left field, going for Brent Rooker homers. And that's going to be my pick. Put some respect on the Sacramento A's. Hey, they got some. They got some good young talent. I mean, Nick Kurtz is tearing it up, and then of course Jacob Wilson. My goodness, I haven't heard too much about him recently, but I assume he's still tearing it up. I assume I haven't really heard much about him because he plays for the A's, but
well, we injured him last week. I don't know if he's back or not.
Oh, well,
we hit Didier Fuentes hit him in the wrist. I don't know if he's back or not, and he's back.
Okay, that's good.
He was hitting the 2-hole today. So yeah, they got Lawrence Butler, Rooker, Soderstrom. They got some guys that, I mean, if they could just find a little bit of pitching, I mean, they're going to be a really talented young team when they get to Las Vegas. And man, I mean, we know, what the fan base in Vegas will be, we don't know, but there will be a lot of people at the park to see the games. Will they be fans or just people in attendance for fun? We don't know. We'll have to find that out when it happens, but certainly exciting time for A's baseball in the future. So
yeah. So Brent Rooker is my pick. Also, I mean, I was debated between him and Cal Raleigh, but
Dumper.
I mean, can we talk about his first half? My goodness. I mean,
dude
as a
is
catcher,
on pace to hit like 67 homers or something as a catcher.
I mean, he's not human.
Are you kidding me? Like, I can't open my phone anymore, I feel like, without seeing a Cal Raleigh homer tweet. It's just like, it's unreal. Like,
it's like a full season of Sean Murphy. the way he's swinging the bat.
Dude, oh my gosh, man. We got to talk about Sean Murphy. I mean, whew,
Yeah,
he,
and he's involved in some trade rumors too, which is interesting.
I don't believe that. I
Yeah,
don't.
we'll talk about the trade deadline a little later on, but um, I'm honestly kind of surprised that neither Drake Baldwin nor Sean Murphy are All-Star selections. To be honest,
Yeah. Especially with how weak the catchers see. Like, it's just been a very disappointing year for catchers all around. I mean, you see guys like William Contreras, JT Realmuto, guys that should be performing at the catching position and just aren't. It's been very weird. And who is the National League representative for catchers this year?
Will Smith, I believe.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Um, and
Will
then I'm
Smith.
trying to think of the reserves.
You
Um,
should probably know
Dang.
this.
Yeah, no, I should definitely. You see, this is why people don't listen to us anymore because don't know what we're
We
talking
don't
about.
we don't know anything anymore.
But
Oh, it's Hunter Goodman.
oh, that's right. Yeah. And he's also I don't know how many appearances he's had out there, but I know he's played a little bit of outfield too, which is interesting.
Hunter
Well,
Goodman
Dalton
has?
Varsho, I believe so. I mean, at least
Really?
according to fancy baseball, he's eligible out there.
That's interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's had
So
he's had quite the year, so understandably so why he's an all-star for the struggling Rockies. So,
yeah, I mean, he's really the only guy there that's actually playing well. So,
hey man,
um,
Ethan Holiday's there now. So,
well, he's probably going to retire before the end of the night.
you how many people do you think got MLB facts today?
Oh, I mean that was yeah. That comment was brought to you by MLB on Facts. Shout out to him, man. He's well, in case you don't follow him, he is a Braves fan from Los Angeles, so um, he endures a lot. The Dodger fan neighbor is a real person, and yes, that is true.
I've been
He is a Braves
faxed
fan.
multiple times over the last month without even realizing it.
Yeah, no, it's fun because you just go on MLB on Fox and say nice try fax on everything, and people just like bro got foxed.
Uh,
Oh no, it's a blast. I mean, it's so funny. He got banned for like a day because I guess
really?
yeah, a couple weeks ago.
Hmm.
Um, but that's kind of the danger of running a parody account is
Oh,
people
yeah.
are going to report you for I don't know. There are some snowflakes out there for sure.
Oh, 100%. There always is. There always will be.
But yeah, Chris Sale's not going to be in the All Star game, which sucks. But the two guys you will see from the Braves in the All Star game, Olson and Acuna, I mean, completely deserving. Um, I was really surprised to not see Spencer Schwellenbach on the roster, or I mean, at least as a selection. Obviously, he's hurt, but Chris Sale's hurt, and he was an All Star selection. So I don't really know how that works, but yeah, I think honestly, Chris Sale did have a rough start, but overall, Schwellenbach has had a very consistent season. I know both are out for an extended period of time. Um, Chris Sale obviously on that diving attempt in the ninth inning against Juan Soto, just a freak accident. I mean, that's it. It is what it is. It sucks. And honestly, a couple days prior to that, Alex Anthopoulos went on the record on 680 The Fan and said that we weren't going to be selling. And obviously, he didn't know that we would lose our top two starting pitchers, but that's the way it is. And leads me to believe that the Braves are most definitely going to be sellers the way it's looking right now.
And with that being said, I mean, you look at the roster right now. He said he's not trading anybody under contract, but I mean, that leaves guys like Marcell Iglesias, who's been dominant he hasn't given up a run, knock on wood, in the last month and a half. And then you got Marcell Ozuna, who has kind of struggled at the plate a little bit. He's still walking at a high clip, but has not had that same power that he's had in recent years. Still hitting to a 755, close to it, OPS, but on the last year of his contract. And you have Murphy and Baldwin, who are playing just at an elite level at the catcher position. Which, I mean, when you have two catchers of that caliber, it's hard to keep them off the field. And I think not necessarily something that Marcell is not doing, because I think a lot of teams would gladly take him. I just think it's at that point where you have a problem, and it is a good problem, which we haven't had many good problems this year. It seems like every problem we've had has just been somebody getting injured or struggling at the plate or whatever. But I do think you will see either Rysell or Ozuna or both on the move by August 1st. So
Yeah, I was in line to meet Chipper Jones today. It got cut off before I was able to, but I met him a couple times, so I'm not that upset. But the guy behind me, you meet some interesting people at Braves events. Um, you really do. So I don't know if this guy was telling the truth or not. I no way to know, but he said that he was like a coach for like the Padres, like Florida coast or like the Arizona, just like
Arizona
some kind of like
Fall.
summer league, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Um, whatever, like the short season, like lower level of the minor leagues for like a few seasons. So he sells some context with San Diego Padres, and that's what he claimed. And he said like that some of the guys that he knows over there, like that were like minor league scouts, are now like pro scouts, like scouting for
Mm-hmm.
the major league team.
Yeah.
And he says that they've been really, really looking at Sean Murphy. So we'll see. That's just kind of a rumor from a Braves fan in line
Hey,
to meet Chipper Jones.
look, I'm
But
not. I'm not opposed. Here's my thing with or with Marcel, with Sean, is if somebody calls you and gives you an offer of, let's just say hypothetically, I forget the name of their number one prospect, and I know it's like three name,
is it like DeVries or
DeVries. Is
whatever
it
DeVries?
DeVries? Yeah,
I,
DeVries.
I don't know how to say the name. I'm sorry. I'm like
Leo DeVries, I think is how you say his name. But I mean, I really don't think there's a world where you can't, if you're giving up a guy of that caliber who's probably at this point in time a top three catcher in the game. He's been consistent his whole career, brings you elite defense, power bat, middle of the lineup guy. You have to be absolutely blown away by the offer, in my opinion. I don't think you can give him up for anything less than DeVries or Salas, in my opinion, just because you go look at the Padres prospects. Yeah, they got some good ones, but if you aren't getting that high end talent like Salas, and I know Salas, I think he's still 17, if I'm not mistaken, catcher, whatever. But you got to get a guy who has projected elite talent, and that's the way I see it, at least.
Luke, I have an idea that would probably get me crucified if I said it out loud.
Oh gosh.
And the Braves would never do it. But here's an idea. I'm gonna say it.
And
Um, I honestly feel like the Braves should look into keeping Murphy and potentially looking to trade Drake Baldwin. And here's why. Hear me out.
I'm hearing you out.
I mean, look at what Sean Murphy's been doing this year. He's a veteran. He's experienced. He knows how to run a pitch, like lead a pitching staff behind the plate.
Mm-hmm.
Pitchers, they're eventually going to figure out Drake Baldwin. I believe he's going to have a very bright future, and I think he's going to develop into a really, really good player. Now, people are obviously going to be worried about, that potentially being a William Contreras type situation where we just give him up for absolutely nothing. That's not going to happen. I mean, just think of what teams would be willing to give up for a catcher like Drake Baldwin, under team control for many, many years. Think about what you could get in return for that. I mean, you could get like a bunch of like key players for your future. For just one guy, I mean, you have Sean Murphy signed long term, and you're going to have a lot of trouble, figuring out a team that's going to actually take on that contract. So, um, I mean, it's a good problem to have having two really good catchers. I mean, the Braves fans, we're spoiled. Let's be honest. I mean, let's go back to like Brian McCann and Evan Gaddis back in like 2013, 2014. We had Darno Contreras, we had Murphy and Darno, and then now we have Murphy and Baldwin. I mean, we've just had really, really good catching duos, over the past several years. So, I mean, it's been a good problem to have, but we just haven't had like a traditional backup catcher. Does that mean we just bring up Sandy Leon from Gwinnett? Maybe. I mean, he's definitely more of a traditional backup, but I mean, he's also a veteran like Murphy. And honestly, I think when Chris Sale comes back, that could be because they had that time together in Boston, him and Sandy Leon. So having that catcher that Chris Sale is familiar with, I don't know. That's just an idea. I mean, I obviously, when we suggested in 2021 to start Ender Inciarte, we got crucified for that. But if you remember that, I mean, it's just an idea. I mean, it's it'll be interesting to see what happens. I honestly don't think we're going to trade either of them, in all honesty. But I think we should at least see what teams would be willing to offer, at the very least.
I think I only look at three guys on this team and I say, all right, you're not fielding and you're hanging up the phone immediately when they call. And that's Ronald Acuna Jr., Matt Olson, and Spencer Schwellenbach. I think those are the three guys. And you can say, oh, Austin Riley, Spencer Strider. And yes, but you could at least entertain the idea, I think. I know people it's going to be controversial to hear the Austin Riley take. But, is somebody willing to get that contract? And I'm not saying Austin's probably going to get back to the form he's been in past years. But if somebody blows you away, are you willing to give up the third baseman of your team? I don't know. That's just my take.
I hate that. I hate that you said that. That's I'm gonna edit that out. I'm just kidding. I don't know how to edit, but yeah, no. Anyway, yeah, another guy that well, he hasn't really been in rumors, but maybe he should because he's got a team option coming up, and that's Ozzy Albies. And we've seen him this year completely fall off a cliff. Look at his Baseball Savant page. It's bad. And just, I mean, from just watching him, I'll be honest with the way the Braves have been playing, I haven't really watched them nearly as much as I normally do, just because I feel like it's a waste of time. And if I go to a game, I feel like I waste money. So I don't know. I've been reading more books than I read more books than I have Braves games watched. That's not true, but I have been reading some books, which is actually pretty good.
It was good to read a book.
Yeah, honestly, this is I don't really have much going on this summer, so
I just recently finished my first book in about 7 years. About a
look at us go.
So it was Cheated by Andy Martino, the book about the Astros cheating scandal. Great read if you guys are ever interested in reading more in depth on how that whole scandal went down and whatnot. It's a very, very great read by Andy Martino. So if you're interested in that.
Isn't he the Mets guy?
Yes. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. I thought so. Also, the draft is going on at the moment, and the Braves first round selection out of Nevada high schooler, shortstop Tate Southacene, I believe is how you say his name. What are your thoughts?
Say again.
It's Tate Southacene.
Oh yes. Well,
Yeah, the
when
draft.
I saw his swing, I didn't watch any of the showcase or the combine or anything like that. But when I saw his swing, the first thing I thought of was, holy cow, this guy has the same swing as Trey Turner. Like very similar. Now, this kid is 5'9", 165, so he's
Oh,
not
just like
Trey
you.
Turner's build. Hey man, let's calm down. Let's calm down. I'm not an MLB player, unfortunately, but the kid's got a lot of skills. He's very athletic, very, people said he could potentially also be a center fielder, but we drafted him as a shortstop. I think that's what he's going to play. Supposedly some of the best defense outside of whoever the White Sox drafted, and I'm blanking on his name. But some really great defensive skills. The bat, we'll have to see. I think you got to think he's only 18 years old. He's not expected to start in, 2026. You probably won't see him until about 2028, 2029. And that's maybe pushing it a little bit. So you got to think this guy's going to take some time to develop. You probably won't see him for a few years, but having a legit first round position player for the first time since Shea Langoliers was our last draft pick that we drafted in the first round. That was a position player. Obviously, traded him. He's a very, but first time we're actually going to have a legit developmental prospect to see what we can do with. So I'm really excited about him and excited for him to be an Atlanta Brave. So
Yeah, senior year of high school, hit 495, 9 home runs, 33 RBIs, 16 stolen bases. He was named Nevada Gatorade Player of the Year. Um, Not gonna lie, I think my senior year stats were a bit better, but that's just me. But that's pretty good. That's pretty darn good.
because you put him
I
in on the iPad like that, didn't you? Guys, he's cheating the system.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, a USC commit. His brother Ty was selected in the fourth round last year by the Cubs. So honestly, yeah, it's weird to have a position player go in the first round. I mean, we're really focused on pitching, and has it really worked out too well for us? Not really. I mean, only two pitchers that really we've developed, Schwallenbach and Strider, have really like panned out. We'll see if Cam Caminiti is added to that, but that remains to be seen. But last couple episodes, we've kind of finished off these episodes with a little bit of a fun segment. But before we do that, I just want to give a quick shout out to SeatGeek, who sponsors this episode. Thank you, SeatGeek. I forgot to do it last episode, so make sure to do it this time. Use promo code Braves News on SeatGeek to get $20 off your first purchase of $50 or more. Braves News, one word. All right. Luke, your challenge today is to give me the top 10 most home runs in a season by a Brave.
Oh, by a Brave.
By a Brave.
Oh, gosh.
And there's a couple ties. I'll be honest, it's only like top 8 because I couldn't find a long enough list. But
okay, so I'm trying to think, man. Top 8.
Yeah, there's a couple ties. So there's like 15 names on here.
Good grief. Well, I believe Matt Olson had what 40.
Oh, you don't have to give me the number. Just give me the names.
Matt Olson.
There you go. That's number 1.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Yeah, he's tied for 7th. He's 41. He's done it twice. I didn't repeat any, by the way. So it's just
Chipper
career highs.
Jones.
He's 4th. He is 4th.
Okay.
45 MVP season.
Okay. Yep.
1999.
Yep. I'm trying to think who would be up there with the best of them. Was Ryan Klesko on this list by
He is
chance?
he is not. He is not on this list. Good guess though.
Um, is there a recent within the last 20 years that I'm not thinking about?
Well, one was exactly 20 years ago, and one was 2 years ago.
Did Ozuna have 40 a few
Yeah,
years ago?
he tied for eighth.
Really? I
Yeah,
forget about he had
yeah.
40. Yeah, how many? Yeah, that's crazy.
40 in 2023. Yeah,
Wow.
good get.
All right. All right.
And
20
then one was
years on the
exactly 20 years
dot.
ago.
20
Yeah,
years on the dot. So that's 22 or 2005. Who was on that 2005? That would have had a lot of homers that year. We know it's not Rafael Furcal. Andrew Jones on that
there you go.
list.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
There's the other
Okay.
50 home run season. He's number
Gotcha.
two.
Gotcha. Um,
There's one guy who just hit a lot of home runs in his career on this list. Like a lot, a lot.
Hank Aaron.
There you go.
I don't know
He's
why
number
that was the
three.
first person I thought about.
He's tied for three with 47. There you go.
Um,
All
Javi
right.
Lopez is not on this list, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh
He's
wow,
tied for sixth with 43 and 03.
wow, 43 for Bias. Why do I keep saying Bias? Lopez.
Yeah. There you go. Javi Bias. He's having a good year though. Shout out to him.
Shout out to him.
But yeah, just because we got to wrap up the
Yeah,
episode.
yeah.
The rest of the list. Eddie Matthews is tied for third with 47.
Oh my gosh,
Tied for
that's
fifth, Andres Galarraga and Dale Murphy with 44.
I would have
Tied,
never gotten.
tied for sixth in 1973. Davey Johnson hit 43 home runs.
I would have never gotten that one either.
Yeah, Nationals managing legend. Tied for seventh with Acuna, Jeff Burrows in 1977 and Darrell Evans in 1973 with 41. And then in eighth place, along with Ozuna, David Justice, 1993, 40 home runs. Before we wrap up this episode, I just want to give a quick shout out and congratulations to one of our longtime listeners, Savannah, on getting married.
Congrats, Savannah.
Congrats, Savannah and Chris. You guys are awesome. Love you guys. But yeah, until next time, next week. I'm David Waters.
Next. And I'm Luke Hardin.
We'll see you next time. Follow us on all our socials. Everything is in the description. We'll see you guys later.
Peace, guys.